It's hard to get things done when you're stressed out, but there are some strategies you can try to boost your productivity. Jordan's standing by with an expert.
That's right. We're standing by with Dr. Patrick Porter. He is a neuroscience and creator of BrainTap. Now, you're here to tell us ways that we can get focused and be productive and get rid of all the distractions. Quickly tell us about BrainTap and what is the mission behind BrainTap here?
Well, BrainTap's mission is to better a billion brains, and to do that through neuroscience and teaching people how to really use their brain using what we call progressive mindfulness, so that we can help people use it in a more efficient way in their lives.
And you know, with so much things going on, especially with families and the kids trying to do online learning, you've got some great ways for us to maybe be productive. Some simple tips and advice before we talk about that. What we've got here first, get moving and exercise. How does that impact our productivity?
Well, it's long being known, like Harvard on their blog talks about how exercise reduces inflammation, insulin receptors, but we've also found that in schools that we've worked with, that they call it brain prep. It gets the brain ready to focus and really stay attentive, and also burns off some of that stress so you can sleep better at night when you're done.
And you also say take some time out, maybe every 75 to 90 minutes. That's really important, right?
Right. We need to break it up. I mean, just like when we're watching a television show, they break it up with commercials. We need to break it up so that our brain gets a reset. If we hold too much in memory, it's like our computer that in the old days used to say, hey, we ran out of random memory, so we don't have we have a lot of space, but that stress builds up when we try to hold on to too many things. When we break the state, get away, take 10, 15 minutes, maybe take a walk, drink a water, something like that, you're going to find that your refocusing will get you more done in less time.
And speaking of doing more, you actually say to stop multitasking. For a lot of people, we think, oh, that's a good thing, but you're saying not so much.
Well, what we find is the brain actually can't multitask. What it does what they call time slicing. Like a computer, if you have too many windows open, like a lot of people will find today when their computer slows down and runs slower, it's really the same way with our brain and the way that it processes information. We don't do either thing really well, or two or three things. So what they find is you can get more done. You just focus on that one task, get it done, put it aside, move to the next task. You're going to get more work done and be more efficient.
And that goes along with, pick your timing and then also engage in restorative self-care activities. Let's try to bunch those up together.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we all have times during the day where we feel like we're superhuman and we get more work done. Let's do our most technical task at that point. And when we talk about self-care activities, we're talking about do things that really take you away from work and what you're doing, like crafts, fun things. If you like to hit the golf ball, whatever it is, get out there and do something that's going to liberate your physiology or your neurology so that your brain can get back to the task at hand when you return back to that focus.
That is fantastic. And again, Dr. Porter, so BrainTap, it's also braintap.com. It's also a free app. So if people go in and register or sign up for it, what are some of the things that we can get with BrainTap that will help us?
Well, the biggest thing that are going to help people now is we actually have sessions, mindfulness sessions, that help people to become more productive. We call it Better Life Me. So in that process, we're going to get ones that can wake up the brain in the morning. If you feel like you need that 2 or 3 cups of coffee to get started, we can actually train the brain to do that. We call it digital coffee. So you can do it without synthetic ways. If you're one of the 2/3 of American population that isn't sleeping, you're actually going to be able to start practicing with sessions that we find help people sleep deeper and get more sleep in less time. So for those wanting to be more productive, it's not really about the time of sleep, it's about the efficiency of sleep. So we're going to teach people how to do that through these mindfulness practices.
That is fantastic, and I know there is so much more to braintap.com for people to really learn more about. And like you said, self-care and just choosing the right things and things that really inspire you to do. So Dr. Porter, we thank you so much for being with us. We'll have all that information on our screen. Again, braintap.com is what you can check out to be a little bit more productive. Thanks so much for being with us today. And speaking of being productive, food makes me feel productive. So Tina's standing by in the kitchen with some tasty treats.
Yeah, we got